And David, you'll be getting the first question for Zetland. Round 1. Van Rijn, R-I-J-N, was the surname of which celebrated painter?
Rembrandt.
Rembrandt, 2 marks. Angela, which Carry On film was the only one to star Harry H. Corbett? Carry On Screaming is a bonus mark there to Eleanor. Question now to Harry. What is the capital city of the Lebanon?
Beirut.
Beirut, 2 marks. Phil, in which country did the revolutionary leader Che Guevara die whilst trying to lead a rebellion there?
Argentina.
Not Argentina. Over?
Bolivia.
Bolivia gets a bonus mark to John R. Zetland. On now to Derek. So called after its ticking rhythm in the second movement, who wrote the Clock Symphony?
Haydn.
Haydn gets a bonus mark for Harry. And to Eleanor. Which colourful MP represented Montgomeryshire from 1997 until losing the seat at the 2010 elections? Member Opic, it's a bonus mark there for Angela. John at number 4 for Zetland. In which army camp was the Phil Silvers show, featuring the character Master Sergeant Ernest Bilko, set?
Well, first one was Fort Baxter.
Absolutely. Don't know too much. Settle for Fort Baxter. 1 bonus mark to Harry. And the last question in round 1 to John of Bishop Eton. In Arthurian legend, which Grail Knight was the son of Sir Lancelot?
Galahad.
So Galahad gets you 2 marks. End of round 1.
End of round 1, Bishop Eton have 4 and Zetland have 7.
Thank you. On to round 2. To David. Which UK Prime Minister was born in Manchester in 1863?
Lloyd George.
David Lloyd George, 2 marks. Angela. Which American novelist wrote the novel Something Wicked This Way Comes?
Stephen King.
Not Stephen King. Ray Bradbury gets a mark there for John Zetland. Harry. Which animal has the Latin name Ursus octus, A-R-C-T-O-S, horribilis? Ursus octus horribilis.
A grizzly bear.
The grizzly bear, bonus mark there for Dave. To Phil. Who was the US captain of the 2014 Ryder Cup team at Glen Eagles? Tom Watson gets a bonus mark there for John in the 4th. Derek. Which pope was originally called Gerbert of Aurillac? Gerbert, G-E-R-B-E-R-T. Aurillac, A-U-R-I-L-L-A-C.
Team.
Sixth of the 10.
Not 6th of the 10. Over to Bishop Eton.
Gregory the Great.
Gregory the Ninth. No, it was audience rushing to shout out at the top of their voices. Sylvester the Second. I'm sure you'll find that
None
he's
of us have ever heard.
until you go and check him out, and then you'll find why you should have known him tonight. Eleanor, who became CEO of Ryanair in 1994, a position he's held to date? Michael O'Leary, bonus mark for Angela. John of Zetland. Sounds like an impressive sort of Icelandic king or something, isn't it? John of Zetland. In French cuisine, if the dish is served lyonnaise, with what is it traditionally garnished?
Carrots.
Not carrots. Over. Onions gets a bonus mark there to John of Bishop Eton. And your own question, John. In which year was the Battle of Gettysburg?
1863.
1863 gets a bonus mark for Angela. End of round 2.
Bishop Eton scored 4, making 8, and Zetland also scored 4, making 11.
Round 3. Dave. Which carry-on film was the only one to star Bob Monkhouse? Carry on, Sergeant. Bonus mark there for Derek. Angela, at which town in Tennessee is Jack Daniels bourbon made? Lynchburg gets Phil bonus mark. Harry, which South American country was led to independence in 1825 by Simon Bolivar?
Venezuela.
Not Venezuela. Over. Not Paraguay, but Colombia. Phil, Our House was a West End musical based on the music of which pop group? Madness 2 marks. Derek, which former MP lost his seat in Bath at the 1992 elections and is now Chancellor of Oxford University? Chris Patton, now Lord Patton, 1 mark there to Harry. Eleanor, who beat his own record to become the oldest world speedway champion at the age of 44 when he won his 3rd world title in 2014?
Henry.
Not Henry, over.
Crump.
Not Crump. Any answers shouted out from the back? Greg Hancock. I think we all lost sight of Speedway in about 1965. Right, so it's Zetland question to John at number 4. In Arthurian legend, Sir Gawain and Mordred were what relation to King Arthur?
Nephew.
Nephews indeed, 2 points. And John of Bishop Eton, which actress was born Diana Mary Fluck, F-L-U-C-K, in Swindon in 1931? Diana Dawes, 2 marks.
End of round 3, Bishop Eton scored 5, making 13, and Zetland scored 4, making 15.
So round 4, Zetland going again. David, your first question. At which town in Kentucky is Jim Beam bourbon made?
Team.
Louisville.
Not Louisville. Across to Bishop Eton.
Time.
Anyone in the audience?
Kirby.
Claremont. Clermont. Claremont. To look beyond the alcoholic content on your little label. Angela, which UK Prime Minister was born in Liverpool in 1809? William Ewart Gladstone. Correct, 2 marks. Harry, Jersey Boys is a West End musical based on the music of which pop group? Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. 1 mark to Derek. To Phil, Vanellus, Vanellus, Vanellus is the scientific name of which bird, also known as the peewit?
Curlew.
No. Across to Zetland. The lapwing, plover, or green plover. 1 mark there to Harry. To Derek, who in May 2013 became the first Englishman in 6 years to win a Speedway Grand Prix when he won the Czechoslovakian Grand Prix? Ty Woffenden gets a bonus mark there to Harry. And to Eleanor of Bishop Eton, what name has been taken by 13 popes, the last to do so being in office from 1721 to 1724?
Gregory.
Not Gregory. Over to Zetland.
Clement.
Not Clement, but that most innocent of answers. Innocent.
Just a name.
John of Zetland. Which actress was born Norma Jean Mortensen in 1926?
Marilyn Monroe.
Monroe, 2 points. And John of Bishop Eton. A dish cooked Florentine is cooked with which vegetable?
Spinach.
Spinach, 2 marks. So we're at the halfway point. And our scores, Derek?
Bishop Eton scored 4, making 17, and Zetland scored 5, making 20.
Thank you.
Take out the second or 2 and carry straight on.
Change over the order of answering, of course. So round 5, we're going to have Bishop Eton going in first. So first question goes to Angela. In Greek mythology, which Titan held up the heavens? Atlas, 2 points. Don't look so startled. Mad Dog throws the odd little one to you, 2 points here, there. Dave, which author's debut novel was The Wasp Factory in 1984?
In Banks.
Ian Banks. John at number 4 gets a bonus point. Phil, which Old Testament patriarch had 12 sons and was renamed Israel by God?
Jacob.
Jacob, 2 points. Harry, which country will host the 2018 Ryder Cup?
Spain.
Not Spain. Over. France gets a bonus mark there to John at number 4 for Bishop Eton. Eleanor, which fruit is used to make Calvados?
Apples.
apples, bonus mark there to Phil. And Derek, which media executive set up CNN in 1980? Ted Turner, 2 marks. John of Bishop Eton, which author created the Inspector Rebus series of detective novels? Ian Rankin, 2 points. And John of Zetland, in which year was the Battle of Marston Moor? 1644 gets a bonus mark for David. End of round 5.
End of round 5. Bishop Eton scored 8, making 25, and Zetland scored 4, making 24.
25, 24. Round 6, first question to Angela. Which astronomer presented the 1980 documentary series Cosmos, A Personal Voyage?
Sagan.
Carl Sagan, bonus mark there to John at number 4. David, the 2013 Tour de France winner, Chris Froome, was born in which country? Kenya gets a bonus mark there for Derek. Phil, who directed BBC programmes about Elgar and Delius, as well as films about Tchaikovsky and Mahler?
Russell.
Ken Russell, bonus mark there to John. Harry, which Spanish painter created the etching series The Disasters of War? Francisco de Goya, 2 points. Eleanor, what nom de plume was adopted by the Belgian cartoonist Georges Remy? Hergé, bonus mark there to Angela. Derek, which English city lies on the rivers Eton, Caldew and Petterill? Carlisle, 2 marks. John of Bishop Eton, what is the more common name for oil of vitriol?
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid, correct, 2 points. John of Zetland, who wrote the opera The Girl of the Golden West, which has Minnie as the title character? Puccini, bonus mark there today. End of round 6, 3/4 stage.
End of round 6. Bishop Eton scored 5, making 30. Zetland scored 6, also making 30.
Round 7, Angela. Which artist painted several views of Salisbury Cathedral in the 1820s and 1830s? John Constable, 2 marks. David, which New Zealand-born scientist is credited with first splitting the atom? David Rutherford, 2 points. Phil, Port Moresby is the capital city of which country? PNG, Papua New Guinea, correct, 2 marks. Harry, which American directed the films Inland Empire, Mulholland Drive, and Blue Velvet, amongst many others? David Lynch, 2 marks. Eleanor, which Austrian composer's 8th symphony is nicknamed the Symphony of 1,000 due to the huge forces it employs?
Mahler.
Gustav Mahler, bonus mark there to Phil. Derek, author Charles Hamilton created Billy Bunter, writing under which name? Frank Richards, correct for 2 marks. John, Bishop Eton, before getting his own series, Benson the Butler, played by Robert Guillaume, before getting his own series, Robert Guillaume appeared in which American sitcom? Soap, 2 marks. And John, in Zetland, what is the more common name for aqua fortis?
Nitric acid.
Nitric acid, 2 marks.
End of round 7. Bishop Eton scored 7, making 37, and Zetland got a full house of 8, making 38.
Could be closer, but not much. 37, 38, round 8, and extra rounds if we need them to follow. Angela, which winner of the Tour de France was born in Ghent, Belgium in 1980? Bradley Wiggins, 2 marks. In Greek mythology, David, in Greek mythology, who ferried the dead across the river Styx? Charon. That's exactly the answer your question we fought over in 1978 when David didn't get 2 marks and his team failed to win the MQL knockout. And he was, as ever, he was right. Right, Phil. Which artist caused a scandal with his painting Le Déjeuner sur l'herbe, which featured a naked woman picnicking with 2 men?
Millet.
Not Millet. Edouard Manet, a bonus mark there to Harry. Your own question, Harry. In the Old Testament, who was the mother of the twin brothers Jacob and Esau?
Sarah.
Not Sarah. Over.
Rebecca?
Rebecca, bonus mark there to Angela. Eleanor, which British city lies at the mouths of the rivers Dee and Don?
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen, 1 mark to John at number 4. Derek, what is dried in an oast house? O-A-S-T. An oast house. Hops. H-O-P-S. Correct. 2 marks. Everyone happy to roll on? John? John, Bishop Eton. Inspired by the fairy tale Cinderella, which Italian composed the opera La Cenerentola in 1816-17.
Verdi.
Not Verdi, across. Giacchino Rossini, 1 bonus mark to Harry. Giacchino Rossini. And the last question in the quiz to John of Zetland. Which author created the detectives Adam Dalgleish and Cordelia Gray?
P.D. James.
P.D. James, 2 marks. And in round 4, Bishop Eton scored 4 marks, getting 41. Zetland scored 8 again, getting to 46. So Zetland wins 46-41. Thank you.